Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and the second week of Black Friday is about to kick off today until the 2nd of December, next Tuesday. And that's actually going to lead into one more week of Black Friday until the 10th of December, which means we could be looking at an additional 2 weeks starting from now before the next update. So the next update might actually only drop on the 10th of December, but that would be the December update. That could be the Cosmic Invasion, that could be something else, we don't know, but quite a few things to discuss as far as wrapping up the year, because it will be the last update of the year, but also, you know, before that, to discuss Black Friday week 2, because they've hyped it up quite a bit. You know, they've been pretty secretive about it. You do have the loyalty point in the web shop resetting. You also have some web shop exclusive items being moved to the in-game store. I know a lot of people were complaining about that, so stay tuned in the video, because I will be covering those things for you guys so that you can make the most effective purchases and you can have the most fun and, you know, all that good stuff for this very large extended 3-week long Black Friday. So the first thing for people who use the web shop is 2 more 15% coupons. 15% off coupons are going to be given out. They just automatically appear on your web shop account, so you don't have to go anywhere and claim them, and they're going to be valid until the 2nd of December. So this is essentially just another week where you can use a 15% off coupon twice on 2 different purchases to get an additional 15% off, bringing your total close to 25%. It's like 22 or something like that % off. 2 separate purchases only in the web shop. And keep in mind, because the old coupons only lasted until today, they will be expiring at the reset. You don't get to carry those 2 over, but you will get 2 new ones. There's going to be some exclusive agent supply, which is the web shop, some exclusive web shop deals, including this super deal for $36 US. It's okay. It's a smorgasbord of a lot of different selectors and mega tickets and 2,000 crystals. It also gives you 40 Black Friday tokens, which is like kind of whatever. It's all right. It's nothing special. 4-star artifact selector is not bad. Regular CTP selector, I kind of wish this was a mighty CTP selector. I wouldn't really go out of my way to buy this personally. And that's actually the only deal they have exclusive to the web shop. But that's kind of good, because exclusivity is kind of bad. Now, on the other hand, they are going to be removing some of the exclusivity from the web shop. So this is really good, because for the next 2 weeks, so you don't have to FOMO into it, you don't have to worry about it too much. But if you want to buy either the year-long crystal bundle, the 200% bonus crystal, or the seasonal uniform pack, those are going to be available. Those are going to be available in the game. So they're right now they're only available in the web shop, but they'll also be available in game for the next 2 weeks because of this change. So this is really, really good, especially for the year-long bundle. Some people in some countries, just for whatever reason, can't access the web shop, or their credit card or their method of payment doesn't work in the web shop. So the only way that they can buy things is through the in-game store. And this 365-day bundle, it's basically crystals every day. I think it's 50 crystals every day for a year. It's very good long-term value if you're going to play the game long-term. If you're going to log in every day, of course. If we go over to the web shop really quickly, you can see that they actually advertise the 1-year bundle on the very first splash landing page, because you get just under 22,000 crystals for whatever it is. I think it's like $10 or $12. So it's a very, very good deal in terms of your price, your crystals per dollar, that kind of thing. And then if you take a look here, the 200% bonus crystal pack that they're talking about, that's web shop only. That's going to be available in the game store as well, is also a pretty good deal. You can see it's under $13 Canadian for me, and it gives you, how many crystals here? It gives you 3,300 crystals. So this is a tremendous deal as well. This is somewhere north of 300 crystals per dollar, which is, again, very, very good. And then the seasonal uniform pack, this is the only one that's terrible. This one, in my opinion, is terrible. It's a very, very overpriced seasonal uniform ticket. But for those of you that are coming back to the game, you know you're going to play the game long term, and you have a seasonal uniform that you want to catch up on, like Luna, or someone that's not going to be available very soon, someone from summer or someone from Halloween, then I guess if you have a lot of disposable income, it makes sense. Just keep in mind that you should not use the seasonal uniform ticket under any circumstances for the winter uniforms. So, you know, Gambit seasonal, Magneto seasonal, Black Cat seasonal, White Fox seasonal, Sharon Rogers seasonal, Rogue, Coulson seasonal, because they're going to appear very soon. they're going to appear in about a month. So there's no reason at all for you to use these seasonal uniform tickets on the winter uniforms. They're all coming within the month. And then I would also go as far as to say, if you want to get an April Fool's uniform, like I was talking to Tyree recently, and we identified that his account could really use Satana's seasonal uniform. That's from April Fool's, where she got a uniform with Angel, like it was like a heaven and hell thing, or maybe they were both. No, it was like a heaven and hell thing. Yeah, those come for April Fool's, which is a little bit further away. I guess if you really can't wait, you could get the seasonal ticket, but honestly, it's only about 4.5 months of waiting, so it's really not too bad. It's really only the summer and the Halloween seasonals. The summer seasonals are like 7 months away, and then the Halloween seasonals are like a year away. Those ones I can I'm like, listen, all right, if you are obsessed with one of these uniforms, if you really want to make the zombie team work for whatever reason, and you have to have zombie weapon hex, at that point I can kind of understand. And this is basically what these tickets are for. They're overpriced, but they're basically to save you from having to wait close to a year, which is a really long time. As far as the rest of the sales for Black Friday that they're introducing, new sales, they're going to bring back the CTP Reforging packs. I don't know why they keep bringing these back, but people keep buying them. It's shocking, but it's true. It's crazy to me. There's also going to be a pretty big P card pack. Now, this is pretty heavily priced. It's $80 US, but it does give you 4,000 crystals and 5 P cards and 5 kind of generic P cards, so you can re-roll. So this is actually a good deal, unfortunately, because it also gives you 10,000 crafting cubes. But basically, think if you already have the 5 P cards that you want to equip, and you just need to re-roll them to make the crafted stats perfect. You need the blue, all attack, etc., right? This basically represents 10 re-rolls. 10 re-rolls and 4,000 crystals for $80. That's bananas, right? That's just a crazy value. 10 re-rolls for that amount. Not to mention the 10 million gold, the 80 tokens. You know, this is really so. Yeah, if you need to re-roll your premium card stats and you have some fun money to spend, this is a pretty solid deal. I would buy it on the web shop to get it for 10% off, to get it, you know, and then maybe use your 15% coupon. So now it's like, instead of being $80, now it's like, you know, $65. But yeah, this one is pretty spicy. But again, only for players who A, have the money, B, can use the web shop, and C, have P cards equipped, premium cards equipped, that don't have good crafted stats. And you need a lot of P cards to re-roll those. I guess you could also, in this chest, you could also hope to get the Ghost Rider card or the Zombies card. I don't know if they're going to add the Fantastic Four card to this one yet. It might be, it might not be, but for sure the Zombies and the Ghost Rider card are going to be in there. So you could also use it as a 5 times chance to hunt for one of those cards. There's also going to be an Elite Gear pack. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to slurp this shit up immediately, without question, without hesitation. This is just going to be an instant buy for me. If I could buy this 5 times, I would. Yeah, they've just been drip feeding us these Godstones, and I need them. And this is not necessarily a good deal. I mean, it's a decent deal because the number of crystals you get is competitive for the price. So the other stuff you get is kind of like a gravy, a cherry on top. But genuinely speaking, yeah, this doesn't really represent a lot of power that you're going to be buying. But I'm just desperate, and I have all the other upgrades, right? I have the swords done, I have the cards done, I have the CTPs done. So I kind of just need this, but it's not very good, to be honest. And then there's also going to be an emblem pack, which I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am going to also instantly buy this because of the mythic emblem data. This is extremely difficult to get your hands on, and until now, the devs have cleverly, or the marketers, whatever you want to call them, have cleverly hidden and gated anytime you want to buy mythic emblem data behind packs that cost 10 times what this costs. That costs $200. In the web shop Giga Super Deal Pack, which is $300 Canadian, they give you 1 mythic emblem selector. Now, it is a selector to get a mythic emblem that you don't have, but when you select an emblem you already have, it only converts to 128 mythic data. So 75 is more than half of 128, and this price point is more than 10 times less. So it's pretty crazy. And you can also pull potentially another mythic from there. You get some legendary data. This is just for people who are trying to max out their emblems, this is a must buy. Unfortunately, this is a must-buy, but it's not very good otherwise. If you're just, I think for the majority of players, you shouldn't buy this, because this is for the really greedy, the really, you know, sweaty whales. For everybody else who's just like slowly building up their emblems, just keep doing your thing. The system is honestly not that bad. Emblem grinding and emblem building up is only really bullshit for legendary and mythic. For the other four, for normal, rare, advanced, and heroic, it's honestly a pretty decent system, and it flows pretty well. 5-star artifact selector pack. This is not bad. It's $30. It gives you 1 reroll, so you get basically 2 chances to get a good roll on a 5-star artifact. This is pretty good for certain PvP characters, I would say, like maybe Adam or Wolverine or something like that, if you don't have an artifact on them at all. I wouldn't buy this to upgrade from a 4-star to a 5-star artifact. I would only buy this to upgrade from a 3 to a 5, or from 0 artifact to a 5-star artifact. And I would only do it for like the top 20 or 30 characters. I wouldn't do it for, you know, like X23 or something like that. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it in that case. And then we're also going to be getting a Black Friday token event. So there's going to be these tokens that are given out. One really nice thing that I hope the devs or whoever make these graphics starts doing for every token event is they tell you explicitly you can acquire a maximum of 350 tokens. This is crazy, crazy helpful, because I'm always sitting here calculating in my head, because I'm bad at math, how many tokens you can farm. But now they just straight up tell you. So that's really, really nice. And then you can exchange those tokens for either a premium hero chest 10 pull, team up collection token chest, or we've never seen this before, but it's a premium character biometric selector ×5, which means that you basically, for 200 tokens, and you only get 350, so you can only purchase this once, you get to choose one premium character with biometrics, so not, presumably not the X gene characters, only the biometric character, but you can choose them and then basically just unlock them right away. So this is really nice for characters that were released really recently, like Black Knight or Leader, who are not yet available, I think, in the Dimension Mission character. The little, you know, the extra support characters that appear in Dimension Missions. That's pretty cool. The 10 pull is just for people who want to gamble. You technically will get more bios that way. So if you need biometrics badly, go for the premium hero chest. But if you need a specific, or you want a specific premium character just to unlock them, then choose that one. But obviously it's only 5 bios, so it's much, much less value in terms of overall the totality of biometrics that you have. And then if you don't need premium characters, if you're like a whale or you're, you know, a completionist, then you would just go for the 7 token chests, which is, it's not bad. It's an extra, you know, 105 tokens, something like that. So it's all right. We have the World Boss event, the World Boss Legend event quest. We have the Zeus ranked battle. And then we have the special Vibranium gift chest, and then that's it. So it's a little bit, to be honest, it's a little bit light compared to week. It's quite a bit light compared to week 1. I think some people are still reeling over the drama from the Crystal Vault, because the Crystal Vault ended a day or two early because all of the rewards were claimed. It's weird, to be honest. I think in the future, if I had to give the devs some feedback, they should just extend the event artificially by adding in more rewards, just so that players, you know, there shouldn't be a cap on the number of rewards. It should just go until the event is over. I don't think that many players made alt accounts to pull for crystals. It's possible, I guess, but I don't think there's that many people who know life the game and have that much time on their hands that it would really affect the odds, and it would really affect the rewards on that kind of scale, that you would see it decay, you know, because of course they choose the number of rewards with a projection in mind for how many players are going to participate in the event. And they know, they're like, okay, we want the event to just about end when it's supposed to end. But the fact that it ended almost 2 full days early is pretty embarrassing. It's kind of dumb, to be honest. I don't know if they intended to do that. I don't know why they would. It kind of just pissed people off. It didn't really serve a positive purpose. But my advice to the devs would just be, don't do that. And just make sure the event ends when you say it's going to end, so that people don't feel like they're getting scammed. Because even though they didn't get scammed, because you can't get scammed on something that's free, guys, okay? I saw a lot of people saying it was a scam. I'm like, that's not what the word means. You cannot get scammed if it's free. It's not a scam, but it does still feel bad. And I don't think it generates any sort of goodwill that offsets feeling bad. So I would recommend against it. But yeah, that's week 2. That's all the new events, all the new sales for Marvel Future Fight. There might be some more surprises in the web shop or something like that, so keep your eyes peeled. But hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. I was waiting personally for the web shop reset on the loyalty so that I could start gambling. So I'm going to be doing my gambling soon. So if you're looking forward to that on the channel, stay tuned. If you have gambling videos that you want to share with me so that I can react to them, send them to me. I would love to react to them. You can send them to me in Google Drive. You can send them to, you can upload it to YouTube as a private video and send me the link, however that works for you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the content. Good luck out there. Spend wisely and you know, be careful. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.